Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of the 3-day time management challenge. So you made it, you're here. This is day 3. I hope that you enjoyed your first 2 days, and I have 3 really great tips for you to round off the challenge. So the first tip I have for you today with regards to time management is don't multitask. Okay, this is going to sound probably counterintuitive to everything you've ever been told, but multitasking, not a good thing. It's not a real skill. What happens when your brain switches from one task to another task is it literally loses focus, and it takes extra time for your brain to go back to the original task that it was working on. So it's super inefficient. It's a really bad way to try to get more done because it's taking you longer to do each individual thing. So the way better plan is to do one thing, focus on that thing, and then move on to the next thing, okay? So just a little mind-blowing information right there to get today started. The next thing I want to tell you about is batch working. So batching your time blocking, all the same thing. Basically, it means taking a specific time in your calendar and setting it aside for a specific thing, okay? So this could look different for depending on how you work and if you're home or whatever your thing is, but if you're talking about doing it at home, it's doing all of the laundry in a 1-hour time slot, or doing all of the floors, so vacuuming, sweeping, whatever, cleaning the bathrooms. Instead of focusing on one room and doing different things within that room, like the sweeping and the dusting, and choose a task and do that task around the house. It's going to save you a lot of time, and you're going to feel like your house is always a little bit clean, even though it's maybe not all the way clean, which is impossible, as we know. So another thing that you can batch do is work. So you can batch your phone calls, you can batch your emails, you can batch your meetings, anything that you've got that's a like task, you're gonna wanna do that at the same time, so your brain has a chance to stay in one mode. So for people who have jobs like I've had in the past in events where maybe you're doing the sales and the event planning, it is super difficult to switch from a sales mindset to a detailed mindset. And so don't do that to yourself. Focus your morning on the sales and focus your afternoon on the event planning, or whatever that is for you in your job. Okay. Tip number 3, and I really like this one. It's one that I heard on a podcast about 1.5 years ago, and recently I've just come across in a book by the same gentleman who gave the tip on the podcast. So it's super top of mind for me right now. And the idea is the most efficient time period to spend on a task, any task, is between 45 and 60 minutes, okay? His sweet spot is 50 minutes to work on a task. So anytime you sit down to do something, set a timer, 50 minutes. No matter what's happening at that 50-minute mark, get your butt out of the chair, walk around, grab a glass of water, shimmy, shake, deep breaths, do a bit of a reset mentally. 2-3 minutes is all it's going to take. Do some jumping jacks, whatever. Just get out of your chair, change your scene, and come back another 50 minutes. It's going to make your productivity skyrocket. It's going to make you you're going to get so much more done because you're giving your mind that mental break that it really needs to be able to produce at a high level, okay? So if you're someone who's looking to increase productivity, this is a great time management tip because it's making your time a lot more effective, okay? We don't realize how important rest is and breaks for our body, and I think we're all very underutilizing that particular resource. So enough with that. I want to remind you to go onto the Facebook page to check out today's homework. There's still time to sort of log a comment or an engagement with the post, so you can get entered into the contest to have a 1-hour coaching session with me. I won't go on about that again because I have already told you about that, and you can follow that on Facebook. So I really hope that you enjoyed what you've learned over the past few days. It's been my pleasure to train you and coach you through on some maybe not so average time management tips. But my hope is that I've delivered massive value to you. That is my goal, and I hope that you feel that I put my heart into this and that I want to give you some really tactical, practical things that you can do easily and without cost to change your habits and your time management in your own life. So, but if you think this was good, it's really just a tip of the iceberg. There's only a limited amount that I can give you in a 3-day challenge with 5-minute masterclasses. So if you're someone who wants to take the next step and level up your game with regards to achieving your goals and doing it without guilt, I'd like to invite you to join in on a course that I am offering for the next 5 days. We're just launching, and it's only for the next 5 days. And I know I'm crazy, but I'm offering it to you guys for $27, okay? So this course just builds on what we've already learned throughout this time management challenge and adds in the 2 additional components that are really important to achieving your goals. And those are mindset and intentionality. So we talk about mindset, time management, and intentionality all in this course. And for the next 5 days, I'm offering it to you guys for $27. There's also a bonus guided meditation in there. It's only 5 minutes because I know you're busy. And another thing to mention is each of the modules within this crash course, mini course, they're less than half an hour. Most of them are less than 20 minutes. So it's super easy to consume and digest at your own pace, but you get a ton of value. So be ready, because I'm going to talk fast and run through the things. There's so much packed in there. It's basically an accumulation of my self-education over the last 2 years, and I can't wait to share it with you. So I know it's not going to be for everyone. 9 out of 10 of you guys are thrilled just to be here for the free time management challenge, and I really would love for you to continue following Living with Heart on Facebook, on our page. And on Instagram too. I'm gonna be showing up and just continuing to be present every day with you guys there and sharing some more information and funny things and inspirational quotes. But if you are that one who is really ready to dive in and make changes, and you know you were made for more, and you have something on your heart that you want to pursue, I really invite you to check out this course, because I think it can help, and I know it can help, and I know you're going to get a lot of value out of it. So click on the link. I'll include it here in the notes. You're going to go for the next 5 days only, $27. Grab the course, go through it at your own pace, okay? And I'd love to know what you thought about the time management challenge. I'd love to know what you think about the course, and just in general, if you like seeing the videos, if you liked reading the text and the emails. Thank you for being here with me. It really means a lot to be able to share and hopefully transform some lives, even in a small way. Grab 1 or 2 pieces of advice from each thing that I present, because it's usually jam-packed, but grab 1 or 2 things. It's going to work for you. Try it out. Don't get overwhelmed trying everything at once, but if you can just snag 1 thing, I think it'll really make a difference, and then you can keep working on it. So thanks for joining me on the 3-day time management challenge, and I will look forward to seeing you in the Facebook group, on the Facebook page, on the Instagram page, and on my course. Take care.